Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder Lightning Gaming News Podcast. I'm Thunder.
I'm confused. I thought we were doing the regular podcast.
No, we usually do the gaming one. Do you want to do the regular one first? We can do
Oh
that.
no, that's fine. I'm looking at maybe you haven't switched it over yet.
It's easier for him to.
No, that's what I was just explaining. We're going to be in this screen the whole time because it would be too hard for me to
Okay,
reprogram the Zoom webcam to, yeah.
then I am late.
And I'm
I was laughing. Pauline, did you introduce yourself?
yes.
Oh, okay. That's the other thing. Because we are streaming off of my computer, if we're talking at the same time, it's going to favor me and no one's going to hear what you said. So I'm going to try my best to not talk over you.
Lucky.
And if you I might just have you like repeat yourself at some point.
Okay.
But yes, this is the gaming podcast. A lot has happened in the world of gaming.
Lots happened in
General.
yeah, just in general. But like,
Yeah.
if we're still doing our weeks in video games, I do have some stuff to say. But as goes this podcast, I will ask you first, Thunder. How was your month in video games at this point?
Yeah, tell me about it, dude. I was if I didn't get sick and we had recorded a podcast right after Anime Boston, I was like ready to go talking about Bug Snacks because I played Bug Snacks. I 100%ed Bug Snacks. I haven't played Bug Snacks in like 3 weeks. I've been playing Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Nice.
And my god, is it good. It's not a traditional Lego game. I feel like Lego has like a formula and they broke the formula for this one. So rather than one huge overworld with a bunch of collectibles and then levels that'll probably take you like 20 minutes each and then there's like 12 levels. There's 45 levels because it's 5 levels for each movie. They're super short. I think the longest I spent in a level was maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then instead of one big overworld, it's like 30 small overworlds because you can go to literally every planet that was featured in every Star Wars movie.
We just bought it yesterday and we just started playing last night. So when it's our turn, we'll get into that.
Yeah, totally. No, it's really cool. And if you don't mind me talking a little bit about stuff you probably haven't done yet, my two things that I really really thought were cool that I wanted to mention. So I was running around doing stuff and I wound up in the Jedi archives, that like digital physical library that they have in the prequels. And this woman, the old woman who runs that place had a quest for me, but I could only accept it as a bounty hunter.
Oh.
So I switched to the Mandalorian because I have all the DLC packs as well. And she was like, you need to go off planet. You have to go like find this book thief for me. So I chased the book thief all the way to Theed, which is the capital of Naboo. And then I went back to her, and she had like a part 2 of the mission. And there's a couple missions like this, but this was the first one that I did. And it was really cool. It was just like, no, I need a bounty hunter. And it's like, okay, now that I've got you, like, I need you to lead. Because a lot of the like bricks in Lego games are like, solve this puzzle. Oh, it took you 2 seconds. All right, on to the next one.
Yeah.
Because there's I don't know if you noticed, there's 1,200 bricks to collect in that game.
Or it's like switch to another character and use their special ability, and then you got it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, that was cool. And then because it's Lego and everything is like tongue in cheek, we're not really taking ourselves too seriously. All the books that she had me, steal back for her were like top 5 lightsaber colors, Yoda's best places to eat. Like they were just like BuzzFeed articles. It was great.
That's cool.
And then something else. So if you go to the menu where you can call a ship, there's a secondary page of ships called capital ships. And I didn't have any of them unlocked. And I was like, what gives? Why do I have none of these unlocked? So I was looking at the list, and it was a lot of really huge ships. It was like the Fulminatrix, Grievous's ship, both Death Stars. I was like,
Oh, wow.
let me use the in-game hint system to figure out how to unlock this. So I tried to unlock the Death Star, and it was like, do this mission. So I was like, okay, so I did it, and then I unlocked it. I tried to call it so I could ride it. It would not arrive in the spaceport, so I was like, that makes sense. Let me go into space. When you're in space, when you switch ships, there's like a little animation of your ship taking off and a new ship coming. That's not what happened. The Death Star pulls up next to me, and I can land in it. It's its own level.
Oh, wow.
Each one of the huge ships is its own level with like 15 minutes worth of work in it. It was really cool.
That's crazy.
Sorry. There's going to be some coughs. Not much, though. Not compared to if we did this a week ago. Yeah, no, it's really good. I'm definitely going to try and 100% it. I'm like almost halfway done with brick collecting. I beat all the levels at least once. But also, and we're going to talk about this more a bit later on the real podcast, but like this weird Lego game has given me like a newfound like respect for Star Wars.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been really in the mood for Star Wars stuff. I think it all happened, at the perfect time. Like I got the Lego game, and then Obi-Wan is happening, and it's cool.
You want to wait and talk about that on the regular, though, you said?
Yeah.
Sure, cool. So stick around. We'll be talking a lot more Star Wars later on. But, yeah. Anything else you got going in video games over there? Or gaming?
Yeah. So it's sort of broaching into news territory, but if I could just... I don't want to talk about this for too long, but if I could just mention it. At the Summer Game Fest, they announced that the... what is it called? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. It came out yesterday, and it's on Game Pass, and I've been playing that, and it's really good. It's really good. There's story mode and arcade mode, and story mode is like there's a map and like mini objectives and stuff, and arcade mode is literally just like you have a grip of continues and you just play through all the levels. I don't know how many levels Turtles in Time had. This game has 16 levels.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's yeah, no, we're definitely gonna. I think next time we're in the room together for a video game stream, let's just play that because it's a lot of fun. And you have to unlock Casey Jones by beating story mode. So I've done that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Man, where to start?
I've done nothing. I'll be honest. I've done like not much in video games. So.
Well, like I said, we started Lego Star Wars the other night, and that has been really fun. We just beat Phantom Menace. We just kind of started Attack of the Clones. I'm gonna take a lot of influence from this game when we continue doing our like spoof Saga episodes, because they've got a real way of just like fusing these scenes into just one big old scene. And
oh yeah,
it's like, oh, that was 45 minutes of the movie.
Right.
Cool.
Oh, I know, dude. They like what they choose to like showcase is very interesting. Like, cause you don't get much Anakin backstory in movie 1. You don't even actually visit the Jedi Council room, but Boba Fett's entire backstory is left intact. It's very interesting.
That's cool.
So I actually, not to cut you off, I just got a warning that our Zoom session has 10 minutes left. I'm not quite sure what that's about.
You,
I don't know what to do about that.
we just do another call.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I think in like 8 minutes, I think you're just gonna go away, and then we'll do another call.
Yeah.
Why did that happen? We've done a whole stream of
Yeah.
Zoom before. It was like your call's about to end, upgrade, and I clicked upgrade, and it took me to a website where it wanted me to buy something.
Oh,
That's probably why.
well, yeah, fuck Zoom. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Besides that, I've been working a lot on my Animal Crossing island. Actually, I think
Oh, cool.
I've got my house exactly the way I want it. I've got my yard exactly the way I want it. The island we're always touching up on, but like, I'm like pretty content with how my island is. Besides that, I think my room's haunted.
Your real room?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Just some weird stuff keeps happening. And
Like right now or like the past week?
well, hold on. Oh god!
Oh, I see.
I got that at Bowser's basement.
Oh, cool.
That was it. It was a bit.
And like you also got the other guy.
Oh yeah, and we got this. I wanted to bring that up because it actually does pertain to video games. We went to a really cool video game store called Bowser's Basement. They've got like
Yeah.
every single Bowser figure you could ever find, which is cool. They've got
Oh, cool.
a huge selection of classic video games. It's essentially like Game Zone in Salem, but way bigger. And, like,
Yeah.
You know.
And they have a lot of plushies, so hence.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, because Game Zone is just games.
This dude at Anime Boston would have cost me like $40.
Oh, yeah.
Saw that, but like the plushies were huge money.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the plushies I was selling were huge money.
Right.
Yeah,
I think the cheapest plushie Sanchi has is $25.
that's crazy.
And the bigger ones go up to like $39, I think.
What is it?
What happened?
What kind of plushie is it? The $25 one.
The $39 one is the dog from Persona 3.
Okay.
I think its name is Korumaru.
Okay.
But yeah, I think besides that, that's pretty much it. As far as like gaming in general goes, I've been working on building up Pokemon decks. I've been doing them entirely offline. We're gonna have a video about that though, so I'm gonna save that for the video.
Not offline. In store.
Well, in-store trades, stuff I had at home. So I'm just calling it offline. I just didn't use the internet
Oh.
to
I thought
get
you
them.
said online.
No, offline.
Sorry.
But yeah, you want to get into news? Should we wait?
Yeah, I looked it up. It says on July 15th, 2022, Zoom is changing the meeting duration limit for one-on-one meetings hosted by basic/free users on paid accounts to 40 minutes. Oh, are you paying for Zoom?
No.
Oh, that's worded weird. This change creates a uniform 40-minute meeting duration limit for all meetings hosted by... Well, why? They didn't say why. They just said that they're doing it. But it also says it's happening July 15th, which is...
2 days ago.
No, a month away.
Oh, July.
It's
15th.
June.
Oh.
Yeah, I think let's let's preemptively do this. It's maybe gonna look wonky for a sec. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hang up on you, and then I'm gonna start a call right away.
Okay. Bye.
So weird. Everyone can still see and hear me, which is good. Let's start a new meeting. This is so dumb that they've done this to us. What do you guys see right now? Nothing. Cool. That's what I'd prefer. I don't know if I need to text him to let him know. Oh, no, I don't. Cool. There we go. There we are. Things are happening. He's back. The audio is connecting. I cannot hear them yet, but now I can. So I'm going to click this. Hello. I'm going to click this, and then it went right back to normal. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is going to work just fine. Cool.
You look wonky on our end, but as long as we look okay on your end, I guess.
Am I still over here on this camera?
Yeah, but you're like practically not on screen.
I'm practically not on screen. Oh no, what you? Oh, we're back. I can't actually. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, it's alright.
It just kind of glitched out. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say it seems like it's on your end. Did I? Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're back. Awesome. All right. Whatever. Zoom. Okay. Wait. So if I do this, yeah, we're just in a 40-minute meeting again. Okay. As long as we can keep gaming the system like this.
Yeah. I'm down.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You were. Yeah.
No. Let's get into news.
Oh yes. Okay. All right. So a lot happened. Because not E3 happened. And let's start with that news. So, Jeff Keighley, everyone's favorite video game industry personality, who has done the Game Awards for many years, has started doing something called Summer Games Fest. It started small. Now it's basically like one of the presentations at E3. There was no E3 this year. Summer Game Fest happened. It was a huge success. Summer Games Fest announced that next year they're going to have an in-person event.
Ooh.
However, E3 announced that in 2023, E3 is back. It's going to be online. It's going to be in-person, everything. So now we've kind of got two competing. Like, if I know Jeff Keighley, he'll probably put Summer Game Fest like a week before or after E3.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting to see Jeff Keighley go from like basically just like an announcer to like now he has his own E3, which is cool. So
how well do you think E3 is gonna do in person?
What?
How well do you think E3 is gonna do in person? Because it seems like people have just kind of jumped off that bandwagon a bit. Just kind of.
Well, E3 is not a fan event.
Yeah.
It is now, but it's primarily like a stockholder event. You know, you go to E3 to get your indie game greenlit. You know, you go to E3 to do articles about all the new games because you work for Polygon. So I think E3 live and in charge is going to do just fine. But if they do open it to regular people, not industry people, again, like they have been doing, I don't know. I don't know how well that part of it's going to do.
That's kind of what I was getting at. But yeah.
It truly is all online and super easy for people like us to watch. So I've never really, when they announced that like fans were going to be able to go, for like a couple minutes I was like, that'd be cool, and I was like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, just watch it online.
Okay, so I'm gonna run through. I had a long list. I've condensed it to things that we'll want to talk about.
Okay.
So, let me run through the things that we're not going to talk about for quite that long. Like I said, Shredder's Revenge is out. It's out now. It's out on Game Pass. It's out on Switch. It's out on everything. Go get it. Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't know if either of you know what that is, but it is a hack and slash video game from the Xbox 360 era where you play as a cheerleader with a chainsaw. It was directed by James Gunn.
I think I've heard of that. Strangely enough.
Yeah, it's a pretty old game. It's coming back. We don't know how, but the guy who made it has a new production studio, and he said that their first project is Lollipop Chainsaw. So I don't know if
James
that's a
Gunn
remake.
Coming back?
What happened?
James Gunn coming back?
Probably, if he's not too busy with Guardians at the time. I'm sure he will. He loves to do that.
Is this the one with the zombie apocalypse, right?
I think so. I've never played it myself. She's a cheerleader, and she's got blonde pigtails, and she has a chainsaw, and she also, if I remember correctly, has the head of her dead boyfriend on her like belt, but he's like alive and talking.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
like our D&D campaign.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
might have watched Mojo, and that was on one of the lists. I can't remember exactly which list that was on, but it sounds really familiar.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games where I was like, that looks neat. Maybe I'll play it, and then they made one and no more. But it's coming back, so that's cool.
Nice.
Bethesda showed off Starfield. It actually showed off gameplay. This is the new Fallout, the new Skyrim, but it takes place in space. It looks better than I thought it would, and that's the nicest thing I can say about it. It looks kind of boring.
Fair enough.
Pokemon Snap, the original Pokemon Snap, is coming to Nintendo Switch Online.
Yes.
Very exciting. That was one of the titles.
That's cool. That's cool. I think I might like this. Yeah, you're gonna kill me. I think I might like the second one better at this point.
No, I mean it's more. There's more game to like, and if I remember correctly, the only complaint that you and I had was that evolving isn't really a thing like it was in the original game.
Like that's the thing. It's Pokemon Snap 2 is kind of one of those situations that you usually bring up. That's like, okay, but I'm not gonna play that one because you gave me this one.
Yeah, I like to bring that up with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I was actually literally talking about that last night. If I want to play Spyro, I will never play the PS1 version again because the remakes are literally the exact same game down to the coding. They just look better.
Right.
But no, I totally get where you're coming from. But yes, Pokemon Snap was one of the games they announced, like, back when they did it, they were like, there's not that many games on it now, but there will be more like these ones. And we're starting to see that list grow and grow very slowly.
Yeah.
Hello, Hypno Crown is here. What's up, guys? Sorry I can't chat. I'm also playing something. Have an awesome stream in case I can't chat later. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Hypno.
Yeah.
The
little Meat Boy emote there. Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, love Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy was just free on Xbox Live Gold, so I'm gonna I have that again.
Nice.
And then real quick, there was a big huge, and I don't usually talk about these, but there was a big huge leak for Multiverses, the Warner Brothers Smash Brothers game that is looking pretty good. I'm like kind of really excited about it. The whole roster leaked. I'm not going to talk about it. If you are watching and you want to know what that is, go find it. I just would like to commend Warner Brothers for their restraint in not putting young Sheldon in the video game. So thank you, Warner Brothers.
That's good.
You know it was killing.
If it's the most popular thing we have, we think. If that leaked roster is real, this game's gonna be crazy.
Really?
Yeah. We're talking LeBron James, we're talking Samurai Jack, we're talking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
They've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Couldn't they like Warner Bros. Like Game of Thrones, right?
Arya's already on.
Yeah, Arya Stark is up in there.
Right.
The other two that were leaked were Daenerys and the Hound.
That's yeah.
And something that's really cool about this game, everyone is voiced by, so far at least, everyone's voiced by who they're supposed to be voiced by, even Arya Stark.
Nice.
They got Maze Williams to voice her, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Okay, the big stuff. Yesterday, while we're recording this, there was a celebration for Final Fantasy VII, their 25th anniversary. And there was a lot of news, but the two big ones are they are remaking Crisis Core.
Yes.
It's going to be called Crisis Core Reunion. It's going to be on everything, including Switch, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Crisis Core is a Final Fantasy VII spin-off. It's probably the most popular one, but it is PSP only, so it is very inaccessible.
Nice.
So it's getting a remake.
PSP?
Yeah, the PlayStation Portable.
That's such a weird... Okay.
Yeah.
What a weird time. What a weird era.
Oh, I know. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was PlayStation Portable exclusive until all these remasters that we have, which is pretty cool. It's so like I've seen Sony do it over and over again. They did it with the PSP, and then they did it with the Vita. They did a handheld console that no one bought, but it had a couple really great games on it. And then over the past 10 plus years, we've seen them just like, oh man, no one played this weird Sword Art Online game. How do we get it to real consoles that's not the Vita?
Just remake it.
Yeah, fuck it, do it. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was always announced to be a multi-game project. It has been confirmed it's going to be 3 games.
Wow.
The first one that came out in 2020 was called Final Fantasy VII Remake. The second one, which will be out next winter, so winter 2023, it's going to be called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
Not this year?
No, this winter is Crisis Core Remake, and then next winter is Rebirth.
Gotcha.
And then not even a day before that, there was a Capcom live stream, and may I say, Capcom does not know how to do those presentations. It was 30 minutes long. 12 minutes of it was Monster Hunter. I found out at the end that it wasn't even a new Monster Hunter game. It was just DLC for the current Monster Hunter game.
Cool.
But there was a big Resident Evil drop. Huge. Lots of Resident Evil news. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Words I never thought I'd say. They're remaking Resident Evil 4. It's going to come out March 23rd, 2023. I'm very excited for it, as we know.
Are we going to stream that one too?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, if you've been keeping up with this channel, we streamed 4. We also Let's Played 2, which is my favorite Resident Evil game, and it's, I don't know. I expect a lot from Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I think they're going to deliver. I'm very excited for it. They announced that Resident Evil 8 is getting 3 DLCs. I was very, I had like up and down emotions about this, because Resident Evil 8 came out April of 2021, I believe. And they announced Resident Evil 8 DLC last E3, and they haven't said anything about it. And this DLC is coming out in October. So they were talking about Resident Evil 8, and I was like, oh, cool. I love all this news. This looks really cool. And then it was like in October. I was like, why? just do it already. It's been so long. So they're going to be, just real quick to run through them, Lady Dimitrescu, Heisenberg, and Chris Redfield are going to be playable in Mercenaries mode. There's going to be Adult Rose DLC, where you get to play as the main character's daughter. And the third bit of DLC is my favorite part, the one I'm excited the most for. You can play the entire game in third-person mode.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I just watched a playthrough of that the other day, and I think third-person mode's going to really work. I'm excited for that. Also, this is not a huge bit of news, but it's just something that I wanted to talk about. They announced Goat Simulator 3, which I literally don't care about, but they parodied Dead Island. So back in the day, there was when they made Dead Island 2, there was like this very famously shit on trailer of this guy like running on like a boardwalk and like the zombie apocalypse is happening behind him. And Jeff Keighley gets up there and he's like, a long-awaited third entry in a series. Make sure not to get bit. And then the Dead Island trailer starts again. And I was like, what? This is just the same one from like 2014 or whatever. And then Goat Simulator shit starts happening behind him. And I was like, oh, don't get bit like by a goat because it'll fucking hurt.
That's cool.
It was great. I thought that was great. Summer Games Fest was kind of dry, honestly. There wasn't a lot to keep me interested, but I was like, I'm not gonna play you Goat Simulator 3, but like I respect this. This is cool.
I don't know. Goat Simulator 3 seems like a cool game. I did play the first one a little bit.
I think I own the first one. I didn't know there was a 2, but there must have been at some point.
There's Goat Simulator and then there's Goose Game. We should have a back-to-back on the channel with those two.
I've never played Untitled Goose Game. I would definitely do it for views.
It's definitely more fun if you have 2 players.
It's a really
that's what I've heard.
By the way, it's Pauline's 7th-month sub-anniversary.
It is?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You know?
And we'll try to
Oh no.
make sure that we actually have content on this channel.
I tried sharing. It did not work out.
What's happening?
I tried sharing that was the case, and it just didn't.
Oh. Yeah, so that is most of the news I brought. Like I said, a lot more happened. I sort of just wanted... Excuse me, sorry. I just wanted to bring everything that I knew we would be excited about, and I'm sure I forgot something because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
But yeah, that is everything I've got.
Cool. As far as that goes, I don't think we have any news. We're probably gonna have news for the other podcasts.
Yeah.
Did we have time to make a game? I don't even know what time it is right now.
It's only 5:40.
Oh, wow.
We definitely could do that. Let me pull up this real quick. Yeah, one time I made a game and it wasn't from do you remember that? I just like had a game.
Oh yeah.
I was like, let's do this.
Yeah. That was cool. Bringing genuine game idea to the table. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, one of wait, actually, I think that what happened? Something happened. Something like hold on, let me look through these real quick cuz I feel like somebody, maybe I'm wrong. I thought that somebody like made one of the things we talked about a reality, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't this thread. Maybe it was something else.
2 fours.
I feel like something that you and I were like, wouldn't it be cool if this was a thing? Someone made it.
2 fours.
Two fours. 2 fours is our worst game that will definitely make the most money.
What was that one?
That's the one where you're
You start in the mouth of a kid at the dentist office, and your goal is to it's a fucking sandbox game like GTA, and the sandbox is the entire dentist office.
Yes.
And
But
the
you
mouth
play
is
as
like
the tooth, right?
You play as the tooth and the mouth is your home base. Yeah, it's a nightmare. But it's a platinum seller still. I don't even know if games do
like
that.
I Am Bread, or like those like stupid, like you have to control it. The character can do like really simple tasks, but the controls are really dumb. So
Yeah. Yeah, I have I Am Bread. I don't like it. It doesn't like. I know it's not supposed to work well. It just like didn't. I wanted it to work better.
Right.
I'm just gonna check this real quick. Oh, it's not informing me how long we have. Okay, well then, just if you're gonna let me Zoom chat with my friends forever, then like say bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
let
am I
us.
gone? Did I just leave on?
Yeah, for a sec. You're back though.
Oh, I am.
Yeah,
oh, there you
That's so weird. Why did I leave it all?
because I had to unminimize you for a sec.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they there was a counter of how much time we had left, but it's not there. Okay, so let's do it like this. Chris, why don't you give me a genre, but don't pick puzzle and don't pick sports. And then
First person.
Colleen, you give me a number 1 to 43.
First person shooter. You're up.
Okay.
go. 29.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. You said third person shooter?
First person.
First person shooter. Okay. Got it. So okay. So and you said 29, right?
Yep.
Okay. 29 is Cats, not the musical, the animal.
Oh gosh.
That makes me feel like it's implied that the musical is also on there.
That'd be pretty dumb if I did that, huh?
Uh,
So, elephant in the room, this game exists.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's a game, you don't shoot anything, but there is which maybe that's where we can come in. But there is a game called Lateral Damage, where you play as a cat in first person mode, and you bat shit off of shelves. Fun fact about that game, my name is in the credits.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Because I backed it on Kickstarter.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's hone in on the word shooter, because the Lateral Damage doesn't have guns. That's for sure.
No, I got it. This game.
Hairballs.
Well, yes, hairballs for sure. That's exactly what I was going to say. This game's called Lateral Damage 2, and in this one you get to shoot hairballs, but the hairballs have to charge up, and you also have to eat to create the hairballs.
No, you lick yourself.
Yourself.
And
Sure,
then
sure.
The fur collects into
Yeah,
your...
that's how you charge up the gun.
Got it. Okay. So
I like that.
Yeah.
So it's essentially just active reloading.
Yeah.
Except it's like a charge meter. You have to. Okay, I like that. So here's a question. Because there have been games where you kill people, but you have a secondary objective. Splatoon comes to mind, where it's like you can kill people, but you'll win. The way you win Splatoon is by gooping up the most area, right?
Right.
Do we still want to include the knocking shit off of shelves
Yes.
Yeah.
part of this? Like, I
Ooh,
feel like
what
this.
you shoot is people trying to stop you from knocking over shelves.
Say that again.
What you shoot are the people trying to stop you from knocking stuff off of shelves.
No, you get.
Well, see, what I was thinking is I'm sort of thinking of like there's two game modes, right? There's everyone's a cat, hit your opponents with the most hairballs, and
Okay.
then there's like cat lateral damage mode, where it's like you have the guns and you can shoot the other cats, but that won't get you to the win. Your team has to knock over the most stuff, and that's how you win.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you can
I
also
dig
get
it.
you can also get bonus points for shooting the people who are trying to stop you too.
Say that again.
You could get bonus points for hitting the people who are trying to stop you too.
Yeah, I think that I like that sort of like PvPvE, like where I'm versus my cat team versus your team, but everyone's against the human character.
Right. And then each you have like different types of cat, and then each one has like a different charge mode or different advantages.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I think the different classes speak for themselves with all the different breeds of cats that there are.
Right.
Expert mode is the hairless cats.
Yep.
You can't shoot. It's slappers only.
It's slappers only.
There isn't even a slappers option. You just can't shoot. And like, there's trophies for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you win a
Oh
game
yeah.
as slappers only cat, whatever they're called, I forget, the hairless cats, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I'm writing it in.
Is it Catastrophe 2?
Cat lateral damage too.
Ooh.
Oh, I like Catastrophe.
Yeah, I accidentally made a new one. What if it was Catastrophe, the sequel to
Or do Cat Lateral Damage to Catastrophe.
Ooh, Cat Lateral Damage 2 Catastrophe.
What if, may I spin it a bit?
Sure.
What if we do and I think because the word catastrophe just, there's no pun, it's just that word. So I think it's going to be cat-tastrophe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what if we do what if we take the Star Wars route where we go catastrophe : a cat lateral damage shooter?
There we go.
Okay. Catastrophe : the cat lateral damage awakens.
The last Cat Lateral Damage.
The last cat lateral damage. Rise of cat lateral damage.
Danger Cat.
Well, hold on. Which one? These are all great. Which one is it?
A new cat lateral damage. Return of the cat lateral damage. The cat lateral damage strikes back.
Oh, I see what's happening.
Attack of the cat lateral damage.
The Phantom Cat Lateral Damage.
And then there's the Obi-Wan Kenobi cat lateral damage.
And then there's cat lateral damage Bad Batch.
Rebels cat lateral damage.
Yeah, cat lateral damage Rebels, cat lateral damage Resistance, cat lateral damage Visions.
Cat Lateral Damage Wars.
Yeah.
That's just the franchise.
Yeah. Clone Wars.
And then, of course, everyone's favorite, cat lateral damage, a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm going to do catastrophe, a cat lateral damage
Joint.
shooter. I think that's what I'm going to go with.
There we go.
Okay, that was our 23rd video game. Look for that on shelves, sitting there right next to, just off the top of the head, Looney Tunes presents the Horror Tunes 50 Days of Postman, and how could we forget Get Out of My Motherfucking Way, the Samuel L. Jackson horror game. All platinum sellers. So that'll do it for this podcast. If you're watching the stream, stick around. We're gonna.
You know what we should do?
Yeah.
On our Patreon, right? We
Yeah.
should hire John to make fake cover arts for
Box art.
games.
Yeah.
And then people can buy them if on Patreon.
Just watch 2/4 be the #1 seller.
I'd buy a few of these.
Yeah, dude, like some of them would just like straight up, oh, yep, we are running out of time again.
Oh.
All right, well, we know how that works. Well, we'll use the break-in podcast to do that.
Yeah.
But no, some of these like we made a fucking Power Rangers racing game. Like I don't want a poster of that. That's just a fake game I wish existed.
Right.
Right.
But like
You don't know though. People might want a poster of that. Because then
like,
people could be like, "Oh, is that real?" And you just be like, "No, it's from this stupid ass Twitch channel that I watch."
dude, I think looking at these, I think the one I think the one I want the most, I think it's a tie between Murder at Ford Theater and There Is Nothing Left to Lose, the Foo Fighters dating sim.
I was gonna say like the Foo Fighters dating sim.
Oh,
I think that one's first. I think if this getting artwork commissioned thing is a thing we actually want to do, I think that one's the first one.
all joking aside, I'll ask John because why not, right?
Yeah.
Because they're made to order at that point. We just pay John to make them and then we sell them to order.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, so that'll do it for our video game podcast. If you're watching the stream, stick around. We're going to be moving on to our regular podcast where we talk about news and our weeks. Just kidding, our months. But yes, this will be that was video games. I've been video games.
I'm video games.
And I'm games.
And she's games.
I'm Thunder.
I'm lightning.
And I'm on soon.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.